soldiers on the table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Oh. Kings and castles rise where Soda can stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so flee. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Oh, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. No. Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannons refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we place our trust. The generals lean with a calculating stare. Hands of fate guide moves with a flare. Tiny hills climb where valleys fall steep. Battles fought while the house stays asleep. Wargaming dreams on a six-sided star. In this microcosm we travel so far. Heroes die small, but their legends grow large. In this tiny world we're always in charge. Painted commanders in coats of bold hue patrol the terrain in colors so true. Armies clash with a flick of the wrist. Victory's a mark on a checklist kissed. Dice are the drums of this parade of might. The board is the map glowing soft through the night. Imagination ignites where the pieces collide. A universe unfolds we cannot hide. 100 battles fought in one single room. Victories blazing, entropy and gloom. Armies may fade, but spirits don't rest. In the heat of this game, we earners of trust.
In fields of green and battle stage, a world in miniature engaged, with hands that guide the fates of men. The echoes of their clash begin. Each move a story, each step a tale, through crafted lands where dreams prevail. The dice decide the fate unknown, a kingdom built from seeds we sown. The battle cries in silence ring, a world of war where heroes sing. Through painted scenes and crafted lore, we fight for glory evermore. The clash of armies, the thrill it brings, in tiny realms where courage spring. Each piece a soldier, each game a war. We march to victory on this floor. In every role a destiny swings, a miniature world where passion clings. Through strategy and daring lore, we live the battles forevermore. In the quiet of the battlefield's design, miniature armies march in line. Strategies unfold in measured time. Derek leads with a plan refined. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise. Victory awaits where courage lies. P&O notes trace the paths of war. Electric whispers open the door. Derek commands with wisdom's lore. Through the chaos he seeks to explore. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise. Victory awaits, courage lies.
Unfold on the tabletop plane. Strategies drawn in the heat of the game. Figures align in the miniature frame. Victory whispers through the thunderous rain. Each move a dance in a silent ballet. Clash of minds in a tactical fray. Through painted lands where armies convey the thrill of conquest at the break of day. Miniature worlds where stories are told. Warriors clash as the battles unfold. In the heart of the game, courage takes hold. Realm of strategy, daring and In the realm of miniature war and lore, every move opens a new door. 15 millimeters, telltales and all of battles fought in Stoi's bowl.
Unfold on a crafted stage, figures move in a strategic cage. Miniature worlds where stories are told, tactics and plans in the fields of old. Hidden feeders fight the fight, east and clash of the gears, still all won't be 15 millimeters bring life to the fight. Armies clash under soft table light. Each roll of the dice decides their fate. Victory or loss in this scale daily. Marching soldiers in a tiny parade. Fields of green where the battles are made. A world in miniature, story unfolds in the hands of the player. The future holds. Clatter of dice that goes through the air. Strategies devised with the most care. A realm of war on a tabletop plane, where imagination reigns and dreams sustain.
Tiny soldiers on the table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Oh. Kings and castles rise where Soda can stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so flee. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop will conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Warmaidens in miniature, let's fight some more. Oh, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. No. Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannons refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we place our trust. The generals lean with a calculating stare. Hands of fate guide moves with a flare. Tiny hills climb where valleys fall steep. Battles fought while the house stays asleep. Wargaming dreams on a six-sided star. In this microcosm we travel so far. Heroes die small, but their legends grow large. In this tiny world we're always in charge. Painted commanders in coats of bold hue patrol the terrain in colors so true. Armies clash with a flick of the wrist. Victory's a mark on a checklist kissed. Dice are the drums of this parade of might. The board is the map glowing soft through the night. Imagination ignites where the pieces collide. A universe unfolds we cannot hide. 100 battles fought in one single room. Victories blazing, entropy and gloom. Armies may fade, but spirits don't rest. In the heat of this game, we earners of trust. Are the drums of this parade of might.
Right, hello again everybody. This is Derek. Thank you for waiting. While I had you on hold, I was basically taking all the books and reorganizing them. Not reorganizing, but taking the books that I had gathered in the last couple of quests and putting them in their proper place up in my cabinets here. Now if I have any let me drop some stuff off in here. Give me a second. Any of these that actually will leave my inventory can just go right on into this little junk chest right here. Okay, now in the junk chest, I have a treasure map. I'm going to pull that out. I don't know about this candlelight spell tome. I definitely want to sell this Conjure Flame Atronach. I didn't even realize I had it. But we're going to sell that. I don't want to give that to anybody. All right, well, welcome. Hey, Sean, what is up with you this afternoon? What do we got going on? How's it going? How's the Pendragon adventure going as well? I need to get caught up. Yeah, it's going great. Pendragon is pretty good. We are just now starting year 510. They're making their way to Londinium for a grand tournament, and that's where we're at. One of the characters, well, you don't want spoilers, right? You want to watch the show, or do you want me to give you spoilers? Because I don't mind giving you some spoilers. Okay, so we got Anarchy with us right here, and I gave her some armor and stuff, and she begged to come along. And what I think I'm going to do, yeah, I got Lydia, I got Annie, and I got Lisa here. Lisa has the greatest magic item. She has, spoilers please. Okay, well, let me just give you this then. We started in 508. There was a disastrous battle where Robert lost a lot of his knights at. That's the Battle of Netley Marsh. Okay, and then immediately after that, weeks or whatever after that, some Saxons attacked a nearby town, and he brought the available knights that were remaining, plus his trusted friends, the squires, the players, to attack or counterattack. With their success, he immediately mandated that he himself be knighted, and that he's going to knight the players. So they got knighted. They got asked to join his household, and we went through a very short feast, and then we went through the winter phase, which is the winter phase is it's a game mechanic that transitions you from one year to the next, where you get a chance to raise all your skills, develop potentially develop relationships, also have children if you're married or what have you. Basically anything that's going to happen during the year is rolled for during the winter phase. Now that's only the first year. I still have more to go. Let me ask you this, and then I'll let you get back to playing Skyrim. Could a player actually lose his character in Pendragon? Then what would happen? He would have to re-roll a new character. Yes, you can definitely die in Pendragon. Pendragon is not a forgiving. It is kind of a forgiving system, but if you get reduced to 0 hit points, you don't immediately die. You die at, it's because of Arthurian legend, you die at midnight. So you have, from whenever you got injured to 0 hit points until midnight, you have a chance to be healed. If you don't receive any healing, then you expire. So if you were to die, you could, the game master can go about it a variety of different ways, whatever is convenient for the game continuity. You can do it just like any other role-playing game. You can plug a character in any way. You can have him roll up a new character, or you're always going to have him make a new character, and then interject him into the game. You are going to now. There's a mechanic where players will grow old, because we've only been playing a very short amount of time, and it's already been 2 years. So when they get to age 35, they start degrading in capability. Their stats start going down, and the stats don't go up after 35. They start going down. They only go down, and you might, as a player, someone who's playing the game, you might say to yourself, I don't think I want to play this character anymore because, I'm running around with a 1 strength or whatever. I'm just saying this. And at that time, you basically voluntarily retire your character, or you get promoted to a point where, and this happens before you hit 35 sometimes, you get promoted to a position of authority, and then you start managing a household, a castle, and its surrounding fief, and basically that takes you out of the game as well. Because the game is about adventuring, it's not about castle management. So if you get promoted, that's a bad thing. If that makes sense, right? You don't want to be promoted out of the game. Like if you become king, you don't go on adventures anymore, right? I mean, that's an extreme example. But if you become the lord of a manor, you don't do adventures. You have to deal with the inner workings of your fief. You got to talk to the peasants. You got to deal with the farming. You got to deal with taxes. You got to deal with all that stuff. You don't have time to go adventuring. So you can retire a character by either getting old or by getting promoted. But you don't want to, but you want to be promoted, right? So when you get promoted, you basically have won the game. Now you're going to play again. You make a new character, right? And you play again and see if you can get promoted even faster or get a bigger fight or something. But that character is always going to be your character. He's just going to be a background character. So if the party or the players ever go to that castle, you would have the opportunity to play your old character and your new character kind of simultaneously. You'll have to have a split personality. You'll be talking to yourself kind of stuff. It can happen. So what usually happens, and I'm going on and on about this, but that's okay because I don't have anything planned for the day in Skyrim. I was just getting on to play. If you get promoted, usually what happens is you take over for your father. So your father has land, has a castle or whatever. You step in the role and take over that castle, and you make, hopefully, by that time, you've already been married and have children, right? Who are of an age that you can make a character and be your son. So you would be...
Guardian, if I yell really loudly, will the staff become a thumbstick?
That's why I love that. That's why I love her, because her staff talks to me all the time. Okay, so I'm going to have Anarchy.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to leave. leave you here. I don't want to take you on an adventure with me. I don't think we should part ways. But I want to, and I don't want to create an adventure. I'm going to say wait here.
As you wish.
Now that means you can go around the castle or the manor. Okay, I'm going to... Now, I don't mean for her to wait in the attic, but if she does, that's okay. Everybody else is going to go with me. What kind of a quest are we going to do? Yeah, so if you think about it like this, one of the players has already been married and already has a child. He has a daughter. She's born this year, so she's like a baby. But he married one of the ladies in Robert's court, and they have a room in Robert's keep, and he's the only knight that actually has a room. All the other knights still sleep in the stables or whatever. That is a good thing. Now, he needs an heir. He needs a son so that... now, if he never gets a son, and let's say he gets old enough, let's say 18 years from now, he gets old enough that he wants to retire, but he only has a daughter, what he can do, and this is just something I am toying with, he could marry her off to a knight and then role play the knight, right? Keeping it all in the family. Everybody, you know, you role play heirs and siblings and stuff like that. So if he has a son, and then his son grows up to become a squire, and his character either dies or gets promoted, or, you know, gets a castle or whatever, inherits his father's castle or what have you, then he can start playing his son's character. And so it can go, this can be a multi-generational game. Okay. I've got a bunch of quests. I don't really know which one. Okay, we're gonna head back to Dragon Bridge. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do that right away. What time of day is it? 9 in the morning? We can do that. I've been watching you and a really good game master. I think it would add some drama if you added a scenario like Guinevere, Lancelot, King Arthur, to see how the players reacted with betrayal. Test some of your players' convictions, morals, and standards. Okay, Sean. Let me just. I'm totally down with that, right? First of all, I just want to say that everything that you think of from the Arthurian tales definitely can happen and probably will happen in the campaign. But to follow up on that, there is no King Arthur. There is no Lancelot. And there is no Guinevere. I say that. Now, I'm going to give you a little spoiler. We just entered year 510. And if you know anything about the Arthurian legends...
If you're looking for a room, you
A
want the
man
4
caught
shields.
between his wife and the wise woman often wishes for a dozen old enemies to fight instead.
Okay, if they stop interrupting me, I can tell you. No, 510, don't tell anybody. But 510 is when Arthur pulls the sword out of the stone. Okay, so, so now you know. let it out. Even though everybody probably already knows, but... Wait. Oh.
By all I hold holy, can it be true? Have you actually done it? This is a great day, my friend. You have struck a blow against darkness that will not soon be forgotten. Here, as promised, a most generous reward.
I didn't even have to talk to him. He just automatically knew. Whoa! Did he just...
I'll make sure the Emperor himself hears of all you've accomplished. You've made Skyrim a better place.
Did you just give me $3 grand? I'm at 22,000. Okay.
I'll make sure the Emperor himself hears of all you've accomplished. You've made Skyrim a better place.
What happened?
I'll make sure the Emperor himself hears of all you've accomplished. You've made Skyrim a better place.
Okay. Lydia was waiting outside. Okay. I want to go to Solitude and do missions, but I also don't. I want to build up to that. And every time I go to talk to Isolde, she's not there. Let's advance Lydia's quest. Oh, I need to have Anik and Craig jumper with me. Plus there's Barbas. I want to do Barbas's quest. I want to do... that. I wanted to do... Not sure who that is. I do want to find Red Eagle's sword. And I want to investigate that ruin, but I really don't because that's a long adventure. Okay. So I should have some things marked. But they're all way down here, which is good because I wanted to... Okay, what's this? Cold Spire Canyon. Arabelle. Arabelle. Knife point. Hold on. Is Arabelle the girl that tried to give me a blowjob? Hold on. I think it might be. And then there's Cold Spire Canyon. That's Lydia's quest. That's Falkreath. That's the Barbas. The Barbas. There's a legend. Okay, that one's the closest one. We might go do that. Now, okay, so the Galder legend. But there's also something to do with somebody washing down a river. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. These two are the ones we're going to do. We'll do those later. All right, ladies.
You're the one who all the guards are talking about.
Can I help?
You went into that sanctuary, wiped out the Dark Brotherhood. Friend, I owe you a drink.
You lost?
No, what I meant was to add a little trust broken between one of the knights in the game and his lady. Loyalty's questioned. Well, okay, let me in my game style, let me talk about my game style a little bit, because that might help understand what my philosophy is when it comes to things like that. There must have been some fish that needed to be killed. Come on, ladies, get out of the water. I guess we could have used the bridge. My philosophy, man, this game is loud. Maybe it's just me. Give me a second, I'm gonna alt tab, see what my volume is. Yes, it's cranked up. There we go, lowered my volume. Usually when the game is super loud, I feel like I've got to yell to, when I don't have to. Yeah, the game is like super loud. What is going on? There we go. The when it comes to I don't know what the term is. That's the problem. When it comes to the players and what let me say it this way. When it comes to the players and what happens to them.
Oh, no, you don't.
That is.
I don't like to do things on a whim, right? I don't like to do things because I think it would be cool. I feel like at that point I would be being unfair to one player. You know, like I would be punishing or challenging one of the players. But on the other hand, if I feel it would be a really cool story that all the players could be involved in, then I would do something like that. But if it focuses on just one guy and his relationship with anything, that he has to, if he has to deal with something like that, I might not do that. Okay, this is a solitude guard. I don't know if I care about any of this, because I don't. But on the other hand, I could come up with 3 different scenarios. Each one has an interesting story, and give each player their own separate story. I could do that, and then each one would have an opportunity to challenge, their morality or whatever. But I don't like doing that.
I'm warning you. Back off.
You don't tell me what to do.
Do not leave this place alive.
Because I like challenging the group as a whole, giving them some kind of moral quandary that impacts all of them in some way, where they might secretly or publicly deal with it, but not single somebody out, if that makes sense. But I don't mind singling people. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind singling people out. It's just I don't want to have the other players sitting around the table virtually sitting on their hands, watching another one of their friends play the game while they just sit there and watch. I'm interjecting a little bit of my own personal likes and dislikes from some games that I played in, where I've played in games. Now, I didn't read your new chat, so if you comment on this, I'm sorry, I didn't read that. I played in some games where I would travel up to 30 minutes away. I never really gamed an hour away. I've always found groups closer to me than that. But I would travel up to 30 minutes away. Specifically in this game, I traveled 30 minutes away with, lugged all my books. And this was a D&D game too, by the way. I lugged all my books and dice and anything else that I might have, snacks. And I went all the way to this guy's house. Sat on his couch, because we played in his living room on the coffee table, which is fine. That's, no big deal. But I'm totally down with no table, but we're all in his living room. He's in his recliner chair or whatever. We're all sitting on the couch. Doesn't matter. That's not the point. One of the players was a wizard and was trying to convince the chief wizard, or arch wizard, or archmage, or whatever it was called, to get something done. And we weren't permitted in that conversation. And we sat there on the couch for about, I don't know, somewhere around 4 hours, sitting there watching our friend play D&D with the game master. And then after about 4 hours, our group was allowed into the mage's tower. We all went into the mage's tower, and then like 30 minutes later, the game was over, packed up our bags, and we left. ever since that day, I promised myself that I would never put my players through what I went through. I would never allow one player to dominate the game. There's been times when you can't avoid it because of that very same situation. But as a game master, you've got to find some way to break that spell. Some way. You got to break it. I wasn't telling you how to play the game. I just was music override your voice. Yeah. Okay, thanks. I wasn't thinking adding more of a human element, a testing of the brotherhood, etc. You could also roll the die, so to speak, to yourself as a game master offline to determine who gets a bit of the black cloud treatment for a session. You're a good game master and a loyal watcher. No, I'm not sure about the loyal watcher, but I like to think of myself as a good game master. I know that I'm a little bit of a hard ass sometimes when it comes to game mastering. I know this. I know that I don't take any shit off my players, and I sometimes don't allow them to do certain things because and I might come off as being a little bit abrasive. I know this about me, but okay, we're going over there. I'm just going to make a beeline because I don't know what this is. I'm curious to know what this might be. And who knows, there might be other things that we run into. And that's okay, because sometimes you got to put your foot down sometimes. Knowing this, I try not to be such a, no, you can't do that, but a more like a, you can't do that, and here's why. You know, I try to do that. But sometimes I fail. Sometimes I just say, oh no, you can't do that. That's not how it works here. You know, and I don't give a really good reason. Oh wait, are you the wild horse? Ooh, I think there's a wild horse. Let's see if I can catch him. I'm coming after you. I'm running out of stamina. But I got you pinned. Oh, that's some bullshit. I hit F. Oh, I got you trapped now. Ooh, no I don't. But that's okay. Maybe I can ride you when you're in the water.
Time to bring this little game to an end.
Okay, wild horses will buck. Yes, I know. And there I go. Splash in the water. I bet about to be dead. What the heck? He'll never see me coming. I can breathe underwater. Wait, I saw a second horse over there. Oh, you bitch. Okay. I'm coming. I'm catching you. I got you. No. No, you don't. Oh. No, you don't. I'm hanging on. Are you broken? Are you broken yet? I don't know how it works. Okay, Lydia, and I need to buy Lydia a horse. Hey, there it is. Maybe I can give her this horse. The wizard girl, I deliberately did not give a horse, and she just automatically jumped on a horse.
Yes, my Thane?
I'm giving you a horse. Wild horse. Now, where's my horse? That's all right. Wait. We're going cross country. We're burning daylight. My horse has elven armor and it is probably at a stable somewhere. I think if I fast travel, the wild horse, my horse will just show up. I think. Okay, this is full of spiders, if I remember right. We need to go that way. This actually looks like clean water. Not a swamp, it just looks like melted snow or whatever. Whoa.
I send you to your rest.
I just leveled up. Somebody used restoration and I got credit for it. I need stamina. I already know I need stamina. What's that? Critical charge. Bladesman. Oh, I can't get Bladesman. But I can get this one, right?
You may have some hostiles incoming.
Aren't you guys fighting? And you're still fighting, whatever it is. Oh, yeah, you guys.
Make choice.
Okay, she's hurt. Wow, she has like 40 hit points. No.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
Is the mighty wetlander not able to carry his own things?
Hey, you're the one that's injured, woman. Wait, there was a camp over here somewhere. We should probably wait. What? Yeah, we're gonna sleep here overnight. You ladies stay on guard. I'm gonna get some sleep. Hey, Sean, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. Yeah.
I see you, Dragonborn. May you find shade this day.
I didn't mean to do that. I know that I live in a generation where sometimes my players are... How do I word this? I live in challenging times where some of my players aren't used to a manly figure in their life. Let's just say it like that. And they might be a little soft around the edges. Not their fault. It's just upbringing. And I've had players quit my game because they can't take it. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, they feel like I'm a little mean. I'm totally going in the wrong direction. I don't even know where I'm going.
Oh.
I'm glad I got a compass. You know this water would be cold as hell. I would be freezing my noonies off. Oh, right, this is probably it. Paul Gunther. Paul Gunther. Yeah. I know you are. I knew that. So I know that you understand where I'm coming from. What is that? That looks like a dwarven dagger or something. Can I not point at it, please? That's the scribing tool. But what about this dagger? Okay, I guess I can't get it.
Yes, Guardian? Speak and I shall listen.
Let's go on inside and see what kind of
Death
trouble
and
we can
decay
get
are
into.
everywhere. It's a bleak reminder of our own mortality.
I don't know, that button, my finger just keeps pushing it. I don't know what it is. It's like I got a burp. That looks like a trap. What would fall on me? I feel like stepping on it just to test it out. See, 2 septum is almost not worth it. But since I've already opened the
requires
menu,
not only strength, but also control over one's own fear.
that's right. Got that right. Quick save. Oh, I see there's going to be a puzzle coming up. Lockpick, septum, cooked catfish, septum, brief invisibility. soul gem. What is that? I need a claw. Harp. Arr, arr. Arr. Oh, there's a lot of linen wrap in here. I can make quite a few panties. Is that a lever? What is that? Oh, it's a shelter. Okay, so that turns, that turns, that turns, and that turns. Ooh, ebony mage circle. Unfortunately, it has 0 armor value. And I'm just going to assume that that's supposed to be a snake. The next one is supposed to be a bird. The next one is supposed to be a dolphin. Nope, a snake. And a dolphin. Well, they're already set. They're preset. You need the ivory claw. I have a new ability. It says if the arrow hits your shield, it does 0 damage. Ivory claw, where you is? What? Open that. Open that up.
I suggest we...
He's a one-pump chump. Okay. I wonder if the claw is on one of the sides.
We might... For a test. Gets around it.
Come on, one. Oh, there's a path over here. Yeah, you're saying that's probably a trap. Yeah, look at that. It's a trap. A torch and a mage with an ivory claw. There's a little bit of time stop action going on.
Keep your wits about you, Guardian. I sense trouble brewing.
Oh, Lydia and Lisa, why are you so far back? I don't know what's going on. They're talking to me. Looks like a trap of some kind. Oh, we got some thunder happening outside. If the stream just stops for no reason, I'm sure it's because of power loss.
Keep a wary eye about you, my friend. We cannot afford to be caught unawares by what lurks in these shadows.
Why do you have a two-handed sword? You're a wizard. And if you want a two-handed sword, I'll be glad to build you one. But normally you run around with your wizard staff, and Olaf, who is in your wizard staff, is usually very verbose. Talking about things. Watch the pit, watch the trap. I don't know where I'm going. I'm already lost. Wake up. Oh, who is absorbing? Oh, Lydia. Behind you.
What was that? The last of them. Oh!
We triple teamed him. Lydia, I think I want to give you a soul gem or two.
Yes, my Thane?
I need to trade with you. I need to hit 9. And I'm going to take all of these that have something in them. And I'm going to give you the ones that don't have anything in them. Okay. Oh, I thought it would have filled it. Okay. Whatever. Hey, a lever. Bunch of levers. Uh-oh. Are they trapped? Okay. That was totally a guess. I had no idea which ones I was pulling. What the? And I've got so much jewelry that I've collected. I need to start selling this stuff.
Now that's how it's done.
Oh, okay. You took care of them. Okay, I don't see anything up here.
See anything useful?
Nope. There you go, Lydia. Go on in. Okay, there's a pull cord. Nobody stand on the pit trap.
Oh, no, you don't.
What just happened? Oh, there's something we're gonna have to turn. Okay, I'm getting clues, but I don't necessarily know what I'm supposed to do with this. Snake, dolphin, bird. Snake, dolphin, bird.
Where are you?
There's the pull cord. What?
Look sharp, we have guests.
I will end this.
Oh, it's coming from inside there.
You have nothing on.
I don't know how they're fighting through the wall. Okay, snake, dolphin, bird. We figured that out.
Finally.
And
a
I
good
remembered,
challenge.
I remembered seeing something to turn, but I don't remember where it was. Fighting through a door. Okay, maybe I gotta go back. I don't know, this seems like it's too far back.
We are not alone.
I knew there was a tap there and I stepped on it. Okay, keep my eyes open for turny thingy, pillars. Okay, I got distracted by that when I came down here. This looks like a cave-in. There's nothing. It's got to be in here somewhere.
Where are you?
This is the end for you.
I mean, that does nothing
Time to dance the spears.
because it's not set up proper.
It feels wonderful to dance again.
Got to be in here. These can't be changed, right? They don't have any. That's the clue. Wait, it's nothing on the floor, right? Okay. Snake, dolphin, bird.
You dare point that
And
at
this is the only other room.
Even
don't tell me I had to go all the way back to the very beginning with the iron claw or the ivory claw or whatever. That might be exactly what I've got to do.
It's foolish to continue.
Okay, let's just try to remember this. Unless it's something...
You will not leave here alive.
No. Okay, ladies. We're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. I'm overlooking something, but that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Fight, Sanju!
Now we've been in there, okay. Yeah, this is how it came in.
Your pain will soon end.
Wait, why did it do that? Oh, what? That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Unless, of course, it's reversed. And I need to go snake, bird, snake, dolphin. And I'm looking at it going snake, bird.
Can you hear me if I whisper in the stuff? How about now?
I can hear
And
you.
now?
I can hear you. Okay, so that didn't count. Not sure what this is supposed to open, but possibly a door where those two ladies are standing. Okay. It might be written in a note. How to summarize a lifetime of research. I know what awaits within. In the opening days of the first era, smothered by shadow, blah blah blah. Amulet between consumed and Mikhail, the youngest. At last, in the corner, the string, the High King, and all that, and then all armors always there, but I'm returned. Okay, 4,000 years have passed since I felt the calling. Okay. Fudge. That didn't say anything. I don't think you have candlelight, so I'm going to trade with you. Or at least I think I am.
Ready to get back out there?
I'm ready if you are. Okay, I'm going to try to get a little closer.
Very well.
Now she'll trade with me. Let's give her that spell book of candlelight.
Good.
Yeah, you can learn that if you want.
Galdor's legacy, divided among his sons, now awaits in the silent halls of the departed. In their repose, we find our quest.
Yeah. I wonder why these don't relate to those. I have a feeling that is that one. They're angled in a way. Maybe they point at the one that they're supposed to be.
With each victory, you demonstrate the limitless potential of the human spirit.
It's because I'm awesome. Nope, that didn't work. It just seems logical that it would be the one that's directly across from it. You know what I mean? Then again, I might have had something incorrect. Okay, something's not right. I don't get it. Those two have the poison, these two don't. There was nothing written in the notes about the puzzle. And apparently someone had tried it before me and died right there.
Yes, Guardian.
Ah, what is this? That was tricky. I didn't see that up in the upper right over there. It was a test of observation. All right. So that tells me something. Maybe the one at the bottom is also a test of observation. Look for anything that turns. or pulls. Good, there's nothing back here. Excuse me,
The sight of
ladies.
you brings warmth, Guardian.
I like to hear that. Did it again. Maybe we have to swim. Or maybe not. Wait, is that the way we came in? Yeah. Okay. Now I've tried that, and I think that lowered this. Yeah, that's all that did. Creepy. I'm looking. What am I
In my
looking
day,
for?
I have delved into countless Nordic ruins, but this one is like no other.
I'm looking for, well, there's levers there, but I'm looking for turny things or pulley things. Or clues. Now, those of you that have been through this quest 100 times, you probably already know the answers. No spoilers, please. And also, I'm not even looking at chat. So, well, I glance over, but I'm not actually reading it. Because I don't want a spoiler. Okay, I haven't seen anything to turn or pull until we get inside here. What is it? There is a lever. Okay, now, I can't remember what the code was. Because these look like turning things. I don't want one of you to learn raise zombie. Okay. Let's see if this works. I think it does. Snake, fish, bird.
Do you need me to distract them, Lydia? I can tell them about the time I tried to milk a goat.
Snake, fish, bird. Yeah, I did it again. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try it this way. Make fish bird. Oh, there it is. Quick save. Come on, ladies. We got places to go. Spiders. I hate me some spiders.
Someone there? You're finished. What was that? The last of them.
Whoops. Keep pressing the wrong buttons. Ironing it? Nah. Thought about it. Not worth the wait. Okay. Ivory? I think it's an ivory. What do we got? Bird, dragon? It's kind of what it looks like.
Is there a burden weighing on your heart, Guardian?
Nope. Not as far as I know. I'm glad I hit quick save right before it crashed. I wish there was a very simple way to just go to a file, open it up, and it tells me this is why your game crashed. Usually there's something going on in this zone that I got to get past. I think we got past it, I hope. Cross my fingers. Some of these draugrs woke up and then just died in their coffin. I don't know why. Because the ladies didn't kill them, they just died.
Ah, sweet rolls. Had one once. Kept it under my bed for safekeeping. Slept like a babe till the skeevers found it.
Oh, this is an amulet fragment. I got to get all the fragments. Okay, I'm hearing okay, that's got some value. Okay.
glow when you hit him. Is that not how magic works?
Shaft is my favorite. That's why I take her on all my trips, because I like to hear the staff talk. You know what we didn't do? We didn't read a book at the very beginning of the stream. I was deliberately at my books so that I could read them, and we didn't read one.
Oh my, that's a beautiful sunset.
You can see the sun. Now, she will read books for me out loud. Wait, why does it say talk? Okay, Lisa, yeah. She'll read books for me out loud. That camp we ran into, it doesn't show up over here. I don't remember where it was. I think it might have been in this area. So what I'll do is, I'll see if I picked up any books on the way. I don't think I did.
If you're looking for a room, you want the 4 shields. I see you, Dragonborn. May you find where you stay.
How did Lydia know that?
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
That was just lying around? Good find.
You're a well-traveled sort. I can tell just looking at you.
Good. We're getting a room.
Fate is the name. I keep the inn. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Cool.
Until next time.
Are you going to show me to my room? Is it okay? She just went walking in.
Dragonbridge, 4 Shields Tavern stands. A welcome sight in rugged lands. A place to rest and share your tale by candlelight and warming ale.
She's a poet and doesn't even know it. Okay, so we're gonna sleep here, and then I'm gonna try to read a book. I mentioned last night, or maybe it was night before last. I don't even remember last time we played. That I'm gonna spend an entire stream just reading.
You should think
books.
about staying the night.
Don't mind me, I'm just taking a little nap here. It's research, really.
Okay, well, it's 4 in the morning. So, inventory. Books. Annie's letter for her daughter. I don't need to know that. No, I'm trying to look for a actual book, and for some reason it's not scrolling. There we go. Manny Marco, King of Worms. The Exodus. Okay, let me check my book list. Let's see if I have either one of those that needs to be read. The Exodus. Okay. I'm checking to see if I have Mana Marco on my list. Doesn't look... Oh, wait. Mana Marco, King of Worms. Okay, that's on the list as well. Okay, which one? Mana Marco, King of Worms, or the Exodus? Or both. Let's do the Mana Marco, King of Worms. Alright guys, this is what I normally do at the start of every stream. I try to read a book or two because I need to knock these out, or I personally want to knock them out because I would like to know all of the different lore and stuff like that, but also because, I don't know, I'm a completionist and there's over 450 books, so it's a lot of reading. But here we go. Mana Marco, King of Worms, by Hercules. Or Hercules. Hercules. Okay. O sacred isle, Artaeum, where rosy light infuse air, o'er towers and through flowers, gentle breeze flow, softly sloping green, kissed cliffs to crashing foam below, always springtide afternoon housed within its border, this mystic, mist-protected home of the Sigic order, whose councils of kings, cautious, wise, and fair, 10 years and 30 since the mighty Ramans fell. 2 brilliant students studied within the Sigic's fold. One heart was light and warm, the other dark and cold. The latter, Mana Marco, whirled in a deathly dance, his soul in bones and worms, the way of the necromance. Trapping and enslaving souls, he cast a wicked spell. The former, Galarian, had magic bold and bright as day. He confronted Mana Marco beneath gray Sephora Tower, saying, "Your wicked mysticism is no way to wield your power. Bring horror to the spirit world. Your students must cease." Mana Marco scoffed, hating well the ways of life and peace, and returned to his dark artistry, his paints, death and decay. O sacred isle Atrium, how slow to perceive the threat, when the ghastly truth revealed, how weak the punishment. The ghoulish Mana Marco from the Isle of the Wise was sent to the mainland dawn's beauty, more death and souls to reap. That doesn't seem right. Reap? Reap? I don't know if that's misspelled or if I just don't know my English. Okay. You have found a wolf and sent the beast to flocks of sheep. Galarian told his masters, a terror on Tamriel was set. Speak no more of him, the sage cloaks of grey did say. 'Twas not the first time Galarian thought his masters callous, unconcerned for men and mare, aloof in their island palace. 'Twas not the first time Galarian thought 'twas time to build a new order to bring true magic to all, a mighty mages guild. But 'twas the time he left at last fair Atrium's azure bay. Oh, but sung we have of Vanus Galarian many times before. How cast he off the Sigic's chains, bringing magic to the land? Throughout the years he saw the touch of Mannimarco's hand. Through Tamriel's deserts, forests, towns, mountains, and seas, the dark grip stretched out, growing like some dread disease. By his dark necromancers, collecting cursed artifacts of yore, they brought to him these tools, mad wizards and witches, and brought blood-tainted herbs and oils to his cave of sin. Sweet Avakiri poison, dust from saints, sheaths of human skin, toadstools, roots, and much more cultured his alchemical shell. Like a spider in his web, he sucked all their power into himself. Mannimarco, whom King World's first of the undying liches, corruption on corruption, till the rot sunk to his very core. Though he kept the name Mannimarco, his body and his mind were but a living, moving corpse as he left humanity behind. The blood in his veins became instead a poison acid stew. His power and his life increased as his fell collection grew. Mightiest were these artifacts, long cursed since days of yore. They say Galarian left the guild, calling it a morass, but untruth is a powerful stream polluting the river of time. Galarian beheld Mannimarco's rise through powers sublime. To his mages and lamp knights, before my last breath, face I must the tyranny of worms and kill at last undeath. He led them north to cursed lands, to a mountain pass. Oh, those who survived the battle say its like was never seen. Armored with magicka, armed with ensorcelled swords and axe, Galarian cried, echoing, Worm King, surrender your artifacts and their power to me, and you shall live as befits the dead. A hollow laugh answered, you die first, Mannimarco said. The mage army then clashed with the unholy force obscene. Imagine waves of fire and frost, and the mountain shivers. Picture lightning arcing forth, crackling in a dragon's sigh. Like leaves, the battle mages fly, rain down from the sky. At the necromancer's call, corpses burst from earth to fight, to be shattered into nothingness with a flow of holy light. A maelstrom of energy unleashed, blood cascades in rivers. Like a thunderburst in blue skies, or a lion's sudden roar, like sharp razors fearing over delicate embroidered lace. So at a touch did Galarian shake the mountain to its base. The deathly horde fell fatally, but heeding their dying cries. From the depths, the thing they called Worm King did rise. Nirn itself did scream in the mages' and necromancers' war. His eyes burned dark fire. He opened his toothless maw, vomiting darkness with each exhalation of his breath. All sucking in the fetid air felt the icy touch of death. In the skies above the mountain, darkness overcame pale. Then Mannimarco, Worm King, fell, his dismal powers fail. The artifacts of death pulled from his putrid skeletal claw. 1,000 good and evil perished then, history confirms. Among, alas, Vanus Galarian, he who showed the way. It seemed once that Mannimarco had truly died that day. Shattered seemed the necromancer's wicked, ghastly fools. Back to the Mages Guild, victors kept the accursed tools. Of him, living still in undeath, Mannimarco, king of worms. Children, listen as the shadows cross your sleeping hutch, and the village sleeps away, streets empties of the crowds, and the moons do balefully glare through the nightly clouds, and the graveyards people rest, we hope, in eternal sleep. Listen, and you'll hear the whispered tap of the footsteps creep. Then pray you'll never feel the Worm King's awful touch. It's a book of poetry. Literally. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a very short break because I have to go use the toilet. I'll be right back. And then we'll continue on with our little adventure. Alright, I am back. Now, while I was away, I was thinking that I wanted to just go ahead and end the stream. Because I do have some painting that I need to get accomplished. But on the flip side, I was thinking, nah, I could probably do one more quest. Now which one are we going to do is another question. Okay, there we go. We got a couple more fragments. We could work on that. Go to Dragon Bridge. That's where I'm at. I found the confession who asks that I give him a warrior's death. He will be waiting for me at Dragon Bridge. Okay, we can definitely do that. Travel to Solstheim, but I'm trying to hold off on that. I don't know how long this Barba's quest is. I'm trying to remember, because I know I've done it already one time. I think you fight your way through some vampires to get to a statue. And then the statue tells you that he can give you a gift if you go do another half of the quest. I don't remember what that other half is. Yeah, we'll probably do that. Okay, and that. Come on, it's 4 a.m. Right before dawn. It's a good time. It's a good time to give somebody a warrior's death. The moon's out, or the moons are out. Oh, only one moon.
My water is yours.
Can I help you?
Well, another maggot. What?
Any fries? You want any fries? They were from Hardee's. I like
Okay.
Hardee's fries.
Yeah,
You gave me like a lot.
You didn't finish them? Okay. Yeah, I'll eat them.
That's the best you can do.
Well, that's how it's done.
Simply wasn't your day, was it?
Did I pick up a quest? Yeah, it doesn't say. we leave early enough in the morning, the sun will be up by the time we get there. Okay, that's the horse that we got, the wild horse. Where's mine? Where's Barbas?
Huh?
It says travel with Barbas.
I'm a bit worried about termites. You reckon they could get in here?
Well, we haven't found Barbas. If he's not in, like, the first part of this...
Can't win this!
Ha! Take that! I send you to your rest.
Okay.
Seek the life of a vampire is a choice steeped in the deepest madness. A pact with the devil himself.
On me.
Yeah, if Barbas isn't here, we're gonna go find him.
Echoes of your deeds will resound throughout the ages, inspiring countless others.
Guess we gotta go down this entire road here. I got a serious cough right now. I guess it's coming from these scribes. Now who's this guy? Afflicted. Afflicted by what? That's my question.
Do you have a death wish?
Did that kill him? Wow. Something up here. I'm curious. Let's go figure it out. Definitely a dragon.
What was that?
I have faced greater foes and emerged victorious.
Damn shadow runner!
I am sorry.
I guess you didn't need that head. We call him a shadow runner. That's the wrong game. That's a little too steep.
Oops.
Okay. This is the ancestor blade. Okay. I had a feeling. That's interesting. I'm not trying to go in the Ancestor Glade, but I've unlocked it. Where would that go? That's probably going up here. Yeah, we just travel all the way up there like that.
Can't wait to count out your score.
I could have swore I've already dealt with you guys.
You would be so much easier to work.
We struck at Lydia. This is where Barbus would be. Alright guys, this is where I'm going to save. I'm going to call it quits. I'm having some urges that I need to go use the bathroom again, and I don't want to drag it out for you guys. So I'll catch you again probably later tonight. I'll probably log back in, but I also do need to do some painting, so this is a good opportunity for me to do that. Alright, you guys take care.